Wendy Williams. You might know her as the dragon that controls all of the talk show people and breathes fire upon pretty much anyone that she doesn't like or has a bigger following than her. She has a tendency to get a little jealous, if you catch my drift. Anyway, that's who we're talking about today. So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Side Effects May Include, or Stina. And here on my channel, I talk about video games, I talk about stuff in the world, pretty much whatever I'm feeling for the day. And today, I'm going to talk about this clip that I think is really stupid. And here's why. So there was this big TikToker who unfortunately passed away. He was shot. And for some reason, Wendy Williams decided to talk about it on her show, which normally wouldn't be a big deal if you wanted to put that kind of segment in there. But the way she goes about talking about this is super awkward. And I'm going to show the clip just so you guys get what I mean.
Okay. I have no idea who this is. Neither does Norman. Neither does one person in this building. Maybe Sus does. Do you know who Swavey is? Clap. Clap if you know who Swavey is.
Okay, so already I think it's clear to everyone who hasn't seen the rest of this clip that she's setting this up for a joke. That's how the audience seems to be taking it. She does a lot of topics about gossip and stuff, so everyone is looking at this like, oh, what a funny joke. What's she gonna say next? But it's just it's super awkward and weird.
Okay. Sus?
Nah, it's not my cup of tea that I got going on right now.
Well, he's a TikTok star. He's got more followers than me. 2.5 million.
On TikTok, but on Instagram, you have more followers.
Like, why would you even bring up this guy's follower count? Like, that matters. People are not their stupid follower counts. The fact this guy has more followers than you on freaking TikTok, who cares? The guy's dead.
Well, as my son Kevin would say, no one uses Instagram anymore.
What?
And as far as TikTok, I don't use that at all. I don't know what that is. I don't want to be involved. So here he is.
A lot of people in the comments were going after the audience members here, which, like, I don't know. These guys are totally oblivious. I really can't blame them for this. She's, clearly setting this up like it's some kind of humorous segment, and they're just like, ooh, girl, ooh, Wendy, you tell him right now, like. Meanwhile, she's about to just drop that bomb, like, hey guys, you know this dude we've been ripping on for the last 25, 30 minutes? He's dead. He's dead.
He's 19. And he was murdered Monday morning.
I'm sorry, this is horrible. And it's only funny because of the way that the audiences went from just standing behind Wendy like, ooh girl, you better not, to freaking, they're just like, oh my God. Like look at their faces. Look at their faces. They're so confused. Everybody looks confused.
Now, according to our friends at MediaTakeout.com, hi Fred, the killer confessed on Instagram Live. He said that Swavey invited him out and alleges that Swavey and the friends that were with Swavey jumped him and tried to kill him. So he had a gun and did the killing. So, somebody's dead. The guy who was invited over, he's dead.
Yeah, Swavey is, dead.
Swavey is now dead.
Correct.
Oh. All those
Tragedy.
followers. Yeah, that's really only 19 years old. And by the way, the friend who came over was an admitted drug dealer. No one in custody. They'll probably never catch anyone. You know, another one of those stories.
She even gives him like a weird look, like up and down, before being like, and he was murdered. Like, what are you thinking? I don't normally care about this kind of talk show stuff, but this is just so stupid. She like forgets who she's talking about halfway through right here. It's so bizarre.
Somebody's dead. The guy who was invited over, he's dead.
Like, look, if you don't know this guy, and in the beginning of this segment, you made it very clear that you don't know him, your staff doesn't know him, and probably the audience doesn't know him, why are you even bringing him up for a story? And if you're gonna bring him up, you should just be like, gun violence is very serious. Here's this, you know, young man who passed away. But instead, she did it in this, like, weird way. Like, the guy was 19. That's so young. And this is just really stupid. Like me, the person I am, going through the experiences I've gone through and whatever, I have enough common sense in life to be like, hey, I would not sit here and talk to a bunch of people on a television show about this guy who got shot. It wasn't a big, like, it's so weird. You're weird, Wendy Williams. Weird, and this is fucking stupid. And you should feel bad. So there've been several complaints about Wendy Williams on Twitter. The consensus mainly being that people want her canceled, and some people doing a little more sarcasm with stuff like this. When I die, I want Wendy Williams to do my eulogy. Somebody's really got to talk to Wendy Williams about the order in which you release information. Like, just in the beginning of this clip, when she's just like, clap. Clap if you've heard of him. It's so bizarre. Look at her face. Like, clap. Clap. Clap for your queen. I don't know. It just seems like she doesn't have her priorities straight. And I get it. Maybe you had a weird day or something, but that's not really the excuse to, like, frick this up this bad. This is just a terrible take. I just saw this one here. Hell is actually just being in the Wendy Williams live studio audience. For real, though, actually. Because, like, how stupid must those audience members feel? I don't even have any hate for them because they were just trying to go with the vibe, and then they they just got set up. Apparently, she also has a feud with Tupac. Weird fact I had no idea about, because she spread a false rumor about him. This article about it says, years before launching her talk show, Wendy Williams cultivated a name for herself in radio. 1995 marked a new beginning for her, and she left KISS to return to WQHT, aka Hot 97. In February that same year, Tupac began his prison sentence for a sexual assault conviction. Williams, who notoriously spread rumors about various musicians and hip-hop artists, hopped on the radio and said Tupac was in prison. Of course, that did not bode well with him, and he gave a sharp response. Fellow Hot 97 radio host Angie Martinez wrote about her own Tupac interview in her book, My Voice, a Memoir by Angie Martinez, and recalled his comments about Williams. It was in the middle of the East Coast versus West Coast hip-hop feud, and the rapper answered questions about the beef. He said, "Nah, I have a beef with anybody in my way, anybody that feel like they could criticize me because they bought my album. That feel like just because they read an interview that they know who I am. I have a beef with them for interfering with me getting my money. I've got beef with Wendy Williams saying I got in jail because that disrespected me, my family, and what I represent," he said. Yeah, so apparently she was spreading rumors about Tupac. I had no idea about this either. I didn't know much about her at all until this TikTok guy situation, so now I do. And she doesn't seem that great. Doesn't seem like that awesome of a chick. So an update on this situation, actually, is the family responded to all of this insanity and said that Wendy Williams was trash and they didn't support any of this. So, yeah, that pretty much speaks for itself. I think she should apologize. But, you know, knowing her and her track record, I really don't think she will. Unfortunately. Some people are just like that. When they're wrong, they just can't apologize, even when it's, like, blatantly clear, with video evidence. I don't know what else it could take to admit you're wrong about something when there's, like, a video that's got a record of you being a chump lord. Maybe she should get fired. Yeah, I mean, if you're television, I don't even want to call her news. I guess she is just gossip. I feel like that's a strange genre of regular television. I feel like that kind of stuff belongs on blogs or the internet, but if your job is to present stories and you're doing a bad job at it, then yeah, you should probably get canned. Moral of the story, Wendy Williams is stupid. I think this whole thing was dumb. Probably shouldn't watch her. I never did. I'm not going to start to now. But anyway, yeah, that's about it, guys. If you like my content, you know to leave me that like, throw me that sub, and join our little community here. Numbing that pain with constant killer content, and you know, I'm gonna see you next time.